Hello, guys. Welcome to the Web Browsers Podcast with your hosts, Henry and Andrew. I'm Andrew.
I'm Henry. Episode 3, going strong. We got a quite the selection of stuff today, curated by Andrew.
Yes, this is my hand-picked topics. I thought they'd be kind of fun to talk about.
I've taken a brief look through them, and so far they're looking nice.
They're just.
You want to go in any particular order?
Let's start with Pizzagate.
All right.
Love the idea of Pizzagate.
Me too. Well, I don't love the idea of what it implies if it's true, but the whole thought experiment's kind of fun. It's been a while since I've read about it.
I think just the word Pizzagate is.
Yeah, the whole suffix of gate being a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wanna take it away here?
All right. So for those of you non-wokers who don't know what Pizzagate is, it's a quote unquote debunked conspiracy theory that went viral in the 2016 around the election in the U.S. Quite the big deal back in the day. It's been extensively discredited by a wide range of organizations, including the Washington, D.C. police. Yeah, okay. But in March of 2016, the personal email accounts of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, it was hacked in a spear phishing attack, which you guys shouldn't go around phishing. That's illegal with a PH. That's cybercrime.
I thought someone was knocking on John Podesta's door with a harpoon or something
and demanding answers.
Yeah. Give me your fucking give me your email.
Tell
John.
me about the kids. WikiLeaks published his emails in November. Proponents of the Pizzagate conspiracy theory falsely claimed the emails contained coded messages connected to several high-ranking Democratic Party officials and U.S. restaurants with an alleged human trafficking and child sex ring. One of the establishments allegedly involved was the Comet Ping Pong Pizzeria in Washington, D.C. So they were using various restaurants like pizza places to move humans and children for their nefarious purposes. Members of the alt-right, conservative journalists, and others who urged Clinton's prosecution over these emails. If any of you were aware of that controversy, you'll know. Donald Trump was saying, "Lock her up," throw her in the can.
The clink.
The clank, the can, the jailhouse.
the big house.
It got circulation because of social media, 4chan, 8chan, Twitter, right?
8chan something else.
8chan sounds, if anything's double 4chan,
that's
scary.
It's at least double 4chan,
right? So in response to all this controversy, a guy from North Carolina traveled to Comet Ping Pong to investigate the conspiracy and fired a rifle inside the restaurant.
Wow.
The owner and staff received death threats from people who believed this. Pizzagate's like the prequel to the QAnon conspiracy.
Yeah, that's coming up. That's coming up in the next paragraph here.
Yeah, so I mean, it came back up in 2020, which, if you guys have been keeping up on the news recently, they've been making away with finding those human trafficking rings and shutting them down. There's been operations going on.
Yeah, there was one in Georgia, I think, or Ohio that.
Yeah, I think there's
kids.
Yeah, they got some in Ohio and Georgia. Like overall, they they picked up like 32 kids between the ages of like 12 and 18 or something.
Oh wait, hold on. Apparently that was a lie. Let's see. Hold on.
Is the government lying to us?
Let's see. It says, according to HuffPost, it says, oh, okay, missing children, not tracked. Hold on. No, the government did not break up a child sex trafficking ring in Georgia. Simple headlines obscure the complex realities of abuse, sex work, and the real threats to American children. Okay. Okay, so federal aid and local law enforcement said had rescued 26 children, safely located 13 more, and arrested 9 perpetrators, some of whom were charged with sex trafficking. Where's it going here? So apparently it was they found them not just in 39 or not all 39 of them were found at once in Georgia. It was in 2 weeks. They found 39 kids across 7 states.
And it wasn't like they were all being trafficked. Some of them were just missing, and they found them.
Yeah, the fucking K in trafficked really throws you off.
Really
it seems too much.
Yeah,
Traffist.
But I mean, whether you believe Pizzagate or not, I think that these conspiracy theories get crazier and crazier nowadays.
Well, and it's they do it crazier and crazier because part of the problem is that, like, as time has gone on, some of the ones that seem crazy have come to light to be true, at least on some level, and especially with Epstein and whatnot over the last year. That coming out, dude. Can you believe that it's been almost a year since Epstein didn't kill himself? When did he die?
Well, here's a question for you, Henry. Do you think that he's really even dead? Do you think they killed him?
Well, that's the thing, man.
Committed suicide?
Well, I really don't think he committed suicide. I think either they killed him or he fucking got out.
Quote unquote suicide. I'm just trying not to have us end up in a lake somewhere, I'm covering my bases.
I would be honored to have the CIA listening in on our podcast enough to throw us in a fucking lake for, talking bad about Jeffrey Epstein.
August 10th, 2019.
Yeah, that's when he died, allegedly.
So, you think he might be still alive?
You could see he could still be like Tupac and Elvis and Hitler.
What?
Yeah, they're all living in Argentina and the Bahamas.
Right.
Yeah. Hold on, let's Google where is Elvis living.
In the ground.
Where is Elvis living?
Oh, I thought it was Cuba.
Might be Cuba.
No. Let's go to that Time article. I want to hear more about
Elvis
this.
Presley death theories.
Elvis Presley death theories. Is he dead?
Some believe Elvis was connected to the mafia. Oh my gosh. One of the biggest theories on why Presley may have faked his death is because he had to in order to escape the mafia. Gail Brewer Giorgio, the author of the 1988 best-selling book Is Elvis Alive?, recalled in a recent interview with Time how she poured through thousands of FBI documents to come to the conclusion that Presley was an American hero who had gone into witness protection. Okay. Do I know if Elvis is alive today? No, I don't know, she said. But I know he didn't die on August 16th. Oh. Brewer Giorgio, now 78, said the FBI enlisted Presley as an undercover agent in 1976 to help the agency infiltrate a criminal organization called the Fraternity, which was apparently made of dozens of racketeers. Presley volunteered, spurred by his love of America and respect for the FBI, according to Brewer Giorgio. The author said the agency had approached Presley because a member of the fraternity had apparent dealings with Presley over the sale of an airplane that the singer had. But when Presley was found to be a mole, he was put in a witness protection program, Brewer Giorgio said, citing what she said was evidence from FBI documents and interviews. Okay, so I know that sounds far-fetched, but the FBI and CIA have done some crazy shit. Like what they did with Manson and fucking MK Ultra and all that is nothing. Yeah. Like this is nothing compared to all that.
Yeah, this isn't far-fetched compared to those things at all.
And I mean, those things are actually pretty verified compared to this.
How old was, when was Elvis born?
When was Elvis born? You got any guesses, Andrew? I'm gonna guess 27. No, it'd be later than that.
I think it'd be like the 30s.
30, 33, 34. Let's see. Elvis Presley. Born 35. January
35.
8th,
January 8th, 35.
All right. Died in 77, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Elvis faked his death because he was going to be killed, and there was no doubt about it, she said.
Just like Epstein. Epstein faked his death.
Exactly.
This is one.
Hmm.
This guy's TikTok is popping.
Others point to Elvis's tombstone as evidence. Besides believed sightings, skeptics also point to what they insist are slip oaths from Presley's family in media interviews and an apparent name misspelling on the king's tombstone as proof of a cover-up. The skeptics say Presley's middle name was purposefully spelled wrong, Aaron, instead of Aaron, on his tombstone. So it is his. Hold on. So they spelled it Aaron, Aaron, but his actual middle name was Aaron, Aron. So his name was perfectly spelled wrong on his tombstone because putting his real name would have been taboo since he was alive. Demonkers say the king started spelling his middle name Aaron instead of Aaron later in life. Well, but where is he living now, though? You know.
Well, I don't think he'd be alive in witness protection if it was really easy to find out where he was living.
Well, that's true. And I mean, okay, look, he was born in 1935. Elvis is only 85 now, right? Right? 35, yeah, to 20 is 85 years old.
No, it'd be I looked it up, like 1933 to
35 to 2020 would be 85 years.
Oh, I did 33.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, it's actually possible he's probably dead.
Oh, here we go. Where is it? From buzz.ie.
Oh yeah, this is
reliable.
Very real.
Fuck it, I'll allow it. All right, Elvis Alive conspiracy explodes with photo of the king after his death. Whoa, look at him. A man has sensationally claimed that he met Elvis Presley after his death in 1977 when he was allegedly living in Chile under the alias Bill, and says he has a photograph to support it.
Oh. Photograph from 1977?
But despite clear evidence proving his death, the conspiracy world has for decades bizarrely claimed that the king of rock and roll is still alive. Now, a conspiracy theorist who does not want to be named has shared with Daily Star Online a photograph of someone he believes to be Elvis after his death. The source, who also revealed the man's voice in an audio sample above, said he was known as Bill. Can we play this? Where's this at? Maybe not. Whoa, okay. He supposedly lived in Antofagasta and worked with him in Mejillones in northern Chile for a couple years before vanishing abruptly with no goodbyes and no farewell party. Bill, aka Elvis, was said to have refused to pose for photographs, but was surprised one day at work next to the photocopier, as is clear in the picture taken circa 1994. So this is Elvis 18 years after he was supposedly dead.
Is there a picture?
Yeah, right here. Apparently, let's pull up a side by side.
That's just some dude.
Elvis. Hold on, old Elvis. Let's get him right before he died, just to see.
Old Elvis.
Okay. There's fat Elvis.
Oh no.
I don't know. No, that seems like a different guy. The ears are pretty similar. Well, let's get a picture of his ears again. I mean, since the viewers can't see this, we'll just have to convince them. Yeah, basically, Elvis is alive in Chile right now. He's getting kind of old, but you know, him and Tupac are hanging out. Where Is Tupac living? Oh, can't spell. Tupac is alive and living with the Navajo. That's awesome. Good for him.
The Navajo?
Wow. Imagine this. When Tupac Shakur arrived in Las Vegas on September 7th, 1996 to attend a Mike Tyson boxing match at the MGM Grand, he learned of a plot to kill him. So, the 25-year-old rapper worked out a plan to have a body... Oh, God damn it. Fuck off. Goddamn pop-ups. Dude.
So you have that ad blocker on. We talked about this, Henry.
So the 25-year-old rapper worked out a plan. Oh my god, let me fucking turn this shit off. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'll turn it off. Yeah, I'm trying.
Henry, we're trying to run a podcast.
I just don't think about it.
Think about yourself. Hold on. You and your ad blocker.
Pause this thing. Don't run on this page. Don't run on pages on the site. Exclude. Shit. All right, it's refreshing now. Anyway, so Tupac worked out a plan to have a body double ride in Suge Knight's BMW sedan. That way, when a white Cadillac pulled up alongside the BMW on Las Vegas Boulevard and someone inside the Cadillac opened fire, Shakur was not the person who was fatally wounded. This plan allowed Shakur to slip away from the hospital, catch a helicopter ride, and seek refuge among the Navajo in New Mexico, where he's been living ever since. Wow. This is the alternative reality explored in a new film by Las Vegas-based filmmaker Rick Boss. That guy does not sound authentic, just based on that name.
Rick what?
Rick Boss.
You don't trust him?
Hey, my name is Rick Boss. He can go by Dick Boss. Dick Boss?
I would trust him.
It sounds real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay, but here's my question. So
yeah,
the body double.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what being a body double is.
Basically, you're agreeing to die.
It's not good for you.
I just I could get it for like a president or a prime minister or a tyrannical leader, but Tupac
I feel like
was a rapper.
If any
rapper,
rapper
very
gonna have a body
influential
double,
rapper,
Tupac,
but
you know,
like,
Is there a theory that?
Yeah.
Is there a theory that Michael Jackson's still alive? Let's find out. I mean, there definitely is. This is like
yes,
Rule 35.
Of course there is. Of course there is.
But instead of with porn, it's with conspiracy theories.
It's with that conspiracy.
If you can think of it, there's a theory for it.
No, yeah, I was watching a podcast. Or I guess I was listening to a podcast, and this guy had found this channel like 5 years ago where this lady just uploads like hour-long videos talking about how Michael Jackson is alive. And he remembered that, and he went and looked up the channel again, and she's
Holy
still
shit.
making hour-long videos
Wow.
about how Michael Jackson is alive to this day.
Michael Jackson's a fucking goofy-looking dude.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's hard to believe it's been over a decade since the world mourned the loss of the king of pop, Michael Jackson. June 25th marks the 11th-year anniversary of MJ's tragic death, but the iconic singer's legacy continues to make headlines around the world. Here are some of the shocking, heartwarming, and downright bizarre MJ stories that have been doing the rounds recently. Michael Jackson alive conspiracy theories continue to circulate. He's out there, man.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, look, he's on TikTok.
He's commonly confused with Michael Jackson, but he's actually a Michael Jackson impersonator. You know, I don't know if you knew that, but it's not Michael Jackson. This is not Michael Jackson, but he's out there.
Yeah. I'm just not up to date with my Michael Jackson.
We all miss the king of pop, but some people genuinely believe he is still alive. Yes, really. Moonwalk. No, that's not why people think he's alive. Just give me He's in Chile too. Him and Steve Irwin. Who else is hanging out in Chile with him, man? No.
Don't bring Steve Irwin into this.
I'll leave him alone.
Don't
Should
bring
we?
Steve Irwin.
I mean, we got plenty of other articles here. Unless you want to keep diving into who may or may not be still alive.
I feel like
but
like
yeah,
there's
who's
cases
the most
for
likely?
all
Would
of
you
these
say? Like who
people.
do you think really isn't dead?
But that
If you had to pick one.
I mean, honestly, that from what I can tell, I have no idea if any of the Elvis stuff is actually accurate. But
yeah,
that seems the most likely.
It was
like if
making
he was
some pretty strong
actually like a
claims.
mole.
But also, this is from buzz.ie.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean,
a little bit.
It sounds a little sketchy.
By Buzz contributor.
It's just by a contributor.
The renowned author, Buzz contributor.
Author for this article.
Kind of a weird last name. Contributor.
Well, yes. I think it's pretty common in the Netherlands. Contributor.
Probably. What?
I think one of their prime ministers.
Let's see if there's a list of world leaders' names. What country do you think has the funniest sounding world leader? Like in terms of like name. Putin's pretty good. Putin's kind of funny.
No, Putin is well. Listen, we're not.
Maybe we won't, but I will.
Mr. Putin too much. Well,
yeah, no,
guys,
I'm gonna mysteriously die of cancer.
There might be one.
It's gonna develop and kill me within a month. He's gonna slip a fucking slug of like plutonium in my shoe. All right, list of current heads of state and government. So there's a lot here.
I feel like in terms of ones that are fun to say, I really like
Russia's had some good ones. Let's go through here.
That one's a fun one to say.
Azerbaijan president, is that Ilham or Ilham? Ilham Aliyev. Ilham Aliyev.
I think it's
Abdul Hamid. That's a good name, from Bangladesh.
Aliyev.
Ooh, dude. This guy here from fucking Bahrain.
He's the king.
Sheikh Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. Wow. That's incredible. Also the prime minister. Good for him. King, sheikh, and prime minister. Great. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yep.
No, his son is the prime minister. I think he's the prince.
What else we got? Okay, King of Bhutan.
Yeah.
Jigme Kesar Namgyal Wangchuk. Wangchuk? Dude, his last name is Wangchuk? That guy's young as shit. Oh my god. Look at this guy.
That's a good
I've heard about this guy.
Wait, look at that. He's
40 years old?
He's only born in 1980. Wow.
Wow, the Dragon King.
Gyalpo, or the Dragon King.
Bhutan, yeah.
He's the Dragon King.
You ever had Bhutanese food?
Bhutan.
It's good as hell. There was this one restaurant in Des Moines that used to be a thing. It was called Everest.
I bet.
Over on 14th and Army Post, and they had Indian and Bhutanese food, and it was super good.
Oh, right by that sex shop.
Yeah, Romantics.
Is that place still open?
Yeah.
The restaurant, not the
Romantics or Everest? No. Romantics has always been there, but now Everest closed down. Now they got a barbecue place there. Yeah.
Xi Jinping is another good one. China's president.
That guy's he's something else. He's a little fucker.
Yeah, he is.
The president of Croatia, Zoran Milanovic.
That's a good one.
It's a good name.
Milanovic.
Zoran. East Timor, the president Francisco Gutierrez.
That's another good one.
President of Egypt, Abdel Fattah el-Sisi.
I mean, we could be pronouncing these all horribly wrong too.
No, these are 100%
I forgot.
right.
Yeah, you graduated with a degree in linguistics.
Yeah, no, I know all the words. Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei of Iran. What's that full name there? Saeed Ali Hosseini Khamenei. Wow. Middle Easterns do the names right.
Was it Iran or Iraq that we were in trouble with? Was it last year?
Iran. No, it was the beginning of this year that we started World War III with Iran.
God, that sounds like so far away.
I know, right? Yeah, no, Trump blew up Abdul Soleimani or whatever his name was, something Soleimani.
Yeah, and he was a general, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was like second in command to the whole country. I think it's kind of neat that we still have kings in the world. Like that's just a really weird, like, human idea that's, I feel like, not going to be around for very much longer.
Well, I think even just kings in the sense that they're like they have actual power, because like Queen Elizabeth is a queen, but she doesn't actually do anything.
Well, but I mean that's in the Western world though. Like there's still plenty of kings.
Well, I think it's with anywhere that's adopted more Western ideologies. Because Japan still has an emperor, but it's the same thing as being a queen.
Yeah. Fucking the king of Thailand. Where's he at? He's a baller. Yeah, King Maha. Oh Jesus, how the fuck do you pronounce that?
Oh, you can have fun with that.
All right, King Maha Vajiralongkorn. Maha Vajiralongkorn. That's his last
name.
Listen,
I have the slightest suspicion that you might not be pronouncing that 100% correctly.
Dude, that's how it's spelled. Vajiralongkorn. How the hell am I? How do you pronounce that, Andrew?
I don't know.
Ahead.
I don't speak. I don't even.
Thai.
What do they speak in Thailand?
Thai.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna make assumptions like that.
Wait, hold on. So Vajiralongkorn is his like title. Like that's his name. He is known as Vajiralongkorn. Reigning title of Prabhat Somdet Fra Vajira Cloud Chow Yu Hua. Yeah. I took some Thai in college.
You've eaten at a couple of Thai places.
That's right. Yeah, no, I've read some Thai menus. Wow, that's incredible. But anyways, this guy, they fucking do the monarchy thing right over there in Thailand. Let's look at personal life. Oh my gosh! So in his Wikipedia, so he's been king since 2016, but he's had 4 marriages. 5 marriages. 5 marriages.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Got remarried here and remarried to Siniat Vongdet Kapadgi. These fucking names. Wow. Oh wow. Something about a G-string.
What?
Oh wow. Okay. So
oh, you can't even.
So Thailand.
You can't even criticize the pets of the royalty.
Yeah. So hold on, Dave. Here. How do you pronounce this thing here? Laissez something.
Who is it?
Majesté.
Majesté.
Laissez majesté.
There you go.
It's a kind of law meaning that you can't talk shit on the royals. What'd you say?
I said, ain't that one girl that show choir?
You get something right here. Middle of your lip. You can go look at it. All right. Anyways, yeah. So if you make fun of the pets or them or the king or anything,
former
they might kill
kings
you.
or members of the royal family. Well, they won't kill you. You'll get a large fine and maybe up to 35 years in prison.
They'll just put you in prison for half your life.
They won't
That's
kill
okay.
you.
Wow. So his private life continues to be a controversial subject of discussion in Thailand, although not publicly.
Well, yeah, I don't think they got the facilities to put everyone in prison for 35 years.
Wow. Bangkok gossips like to swap tales of his lurid personal life. Besides no successor, however worthy, can hope to equal the stature of King Bhumibol has attained after 64 years on the throne. Wait, hold on. Oh, let's talk about a different thing. Just tell me about his escapades. Oh, here we go. On 12th November 2009, a home video was released to WikiLeaks showing Vajira Longkorn casually dressed in Princess Sarasmi wearing only a G-string, all the while being attended to by several formally dressed servants celebrating the birthday of the Princess Poodle. Air Chief Marshal Fufu. Oh my god.
Oh.
That was the poodle's name. That's epic. Air Chief Marshal Fufu.
Well, do you think
Wow.
Air Chief Marshal was his official title? Like, was Fufu the Air Chief Marshal? Or is his full name Air Chief Marshal Fufu?
That's something I would do if I was a king. If I just had like unlimited reign over like all the runnings of my country, I could just make my dog Air Chief Marshal.
Air Chief Marshal Forrest.
Yeah. Damn. That's pretty sweet. So anyways, part of this video was broadcast on the Foreign Correspondent program on Australian's government ABC TV channel in 2010 as part of a half-hour documentary critical of the royal family of Thailand.
Look at that. In 2009, Harry Nicolaides, an Australian national, was sentenced to 3 years in prison for self-publishing a fictional book deemed to have violated the Ise Majesté.
Majesté.
Yeah, there you go.
Majesté.
Damn. Oh, but he got pardoned.
Well, that's good. Pardoned by the king.
Yeah. He only had to spend 3 years in prison.
What else he been up to? Titles. Wait, no, that's for all the kings. Basically, this guy's got the best name out of all world leaders. Vajira Longkorn. And I rest my case. Who else? What else do we have here, Andrew? Oh, and that's pretty good actually. The King of Sweden, Carl XVI Gustav. Why is it Carl XVI and then Gustav? It should be Carl Gustav XVI.
Well, maybe he's the 16th Carl and the first Gustav.
But the first Gustav? Yeah, that makes sense.
Look, yeah, his grandfather, King Gustav VI, Adolf.
Well, okay, hold on. What the hell? How'd they jump? Wait, oh, never mind. I thought they jumped 10 Gustavs in 2 generations, but no. He's the 16th Carl. His grandfather was the 6th Gustav.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. King Felipe of Spain. That's pretty cool. South Korea. Oh, never mind. I thought it said king here for South Korea. I don't know. Yeah. United States President Donald Trump. Ooh, that's a funny name. Andrew, you want to try and pronounce some Vietnamese names?
Nguyen Phu Trong.
You know what's crazy? The one name I actually do know how to say in Vietnamese is that first one there. It's pronounced Nguyen. Nguyen. Isn't that crazy?
Don't say the N.
Nguyen. No, I guess not. And I want to say it's like it's one of the most common names in the world. Like some crazy amount of the Vietnamese population is named Nguyen. Hold on. And how the fuck it's spelled? N-G-Y. Where is it? N-G-U-Y-E-N.
It's Nguyen.
Nguyen. Nguyen. Nguyen is a very common Vietnamese family name and usually refers to Nguyen with diacritics and less common. Okay, Nguyen is the most common Vietnamese family name outside of Vietnam. The surname is commonly rendered without diacritics. Vietnamese pronunciation between South and North are similar, except for the distinct tone between the two dialects. Oh my gosh. By some estimates, 40% of Vietnamese people bear the surname. What the fuck?
Well, it's
That's
like
crazy.
being a Smith.
That's like Smith times fucking 50. Hold on. Let's see how common Smith is. Most common last names in the U.S. All right, most common last names in the U.S. Smith is the most common last name in the U.S. But how much? How many percentages?
I think it's gonna be a little unfair to compare the population of the U.S. with that of Vietnam.
No, not population. I just mean like percentage of people named Smith. Like how many people in our country have the last name Smith by percentage? Is it like 1%? There's no way it's 1%. It's got to be way less than that.
Less.
I would say between 1/4 and 3/4%.
People in the U.S.
Oh, people also ask, what is the widest last name?
The whitest. What is it?
Let's see what Google says. Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 70% white, almost 71.
It is the widest name. Yeah, 70% of people with the last name Smith are white. There you go. 60% of people with the last name Johnson are white.
Say Johnson.
Wow. All right. So how many people were named Smith? Or at last name Smith? So, that's kind of neat. So last names were not commonly used in England until 1066. Neat. Yeah, Smith, Williams, and Anderson are the most common last names in Iowa.
That's from Ancestry.com, everybody.
It is. Whoa. Dude, the most common last names in Hawaii are all Asian. Lee, Wong, and Kim. Huh. I mean, it makes sense. It's fucking in the middle of the Pacific. Do you ever look at like how far away Hawaii is from like California?
No, I don't think about
I want to say
Hawaii a lot.
I checked this. Isn't it a longer flight to Hawaii from LA than it is New York? I think we researched this.
I remember talking about it. I don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a longer flight to Hawaii from LA than it is New York. Like it's in the middle of the fucking ocean.
You're telling me
But I still want to know
that it's easier to fly over all of Europe and Asia than it is to fly over the Pacific Ocean? Well, honestly, I guess that's not too far-fetched.
What do you mean? Like
if you go in a straight line to Hawaii from New York and you don't go over the United States, you'd be going over Europe and Asia.
Let's go to maps here. Okay, so Google Maps from Honolulu to LAX is how many miles? Just give it to me. Tell me. Okay, here it goes, loading. Come on, internet. You can do it.
It's a 5-hour flight. What's the average speed of a jetliner?
I mean, so like just look here. Like it from there to there, it's like way out there in the fucking middle of the ocean. Hold on. Honolulu, or I guess just Hawaii to LA. Distance is, oh my gosh, 2,479 miles. So now let's go LA to New York. 2,479 Okay, yeah, so it is about 330 miles further to New York from LA. Actually, no, that's by road, so it's probably a bit shorter if you're flying flying directly there. But it's still like at least 2,500 miles. So it's like about as far. That's crazy. Damn. You ever seen those videos on people driving from New York to LA as fast as they can?
A couple. Yeah, I've seen some.
Do you know what the world record is?
I do not.
If you had to guess, what do you think it would be? Let's see what Google Maps says for just driving. They go from the Red Ball Garage in New York City. Hold on, Red Ball Garage in New York to the Portofino in Santa Monica, I believe. Yeah, Redondo Beach, California. So, yeah, it says 41 hours. Really, that's it? Yeah, so that's driving straight through. Looks like no stops, 42 hours. What do you think the world record is?
I bet you could do it in like 35.
35 hours? Okay, let's see. They call it the Cannonball, based on the movie starring Burt Reynolds. Oh my God, 25 hours, 39 minutes. That's insane. 25 hours from New York to LA. Across the whole country. Yeah, we fucking drove from Des Moines to Denver. And that was like 10, 11 hours. But I mean, that's crossing one state. That's fucking crazy. Nope.
Person probably wasn't hindered much by traffic laws or anything.
Yeah, so I watched a video on this one actually, and yeah, it was when lockdown was still in full swing there, and they went out when there was way less people on the road, and they had their car disguised to look like a police car, like an unmarked police car, and I think they averaged like 110 miles an hour or something.
Is that legal? Do they have?
And no, it was absolutely super illegal. Let's see what their average speed was. It should tell us in here. Wow! Oh, holy shit! Average over 120 miles an hour.
Oh my.
That's fucking crazy. Bible conspiracy theory. Ooh, fun. Let's check this one out. Oh, actually, or should we read about microstates? Ooh.
I think Bible conspiracy theories would probably be pretty hot takes.
All right, Bible conspiracy theories. A Bible conspiracy theory is any conspiracy theory that posits that much of what is known about the Bible is a deception created to suppress some secret ancient truth. Some of these theories claim that Jesus really had a wife and children, or that a group such as the Priory of Sion had secret information about the true descendants of Jesus. Excuse me. Some claim that there was a secret movement to censor books that truly belonged to the Bible, etc. This subject should not be confused with deliberately fictional Bible conspiracy theories. A number of best-selling modern novels, the most popular of which was The Da Vinci Code, have incorporated elements of Bible conspiracy theories to flesh out their storylines, rather than to push these theories as actual suggestions. Common theories: the Jesus myth theory. Whoa. Okay, cool. Some proponents of the Jesus myth theory, or Christ myth theory, consider that the whole of Christianity is a conspiracy. Well, I mean, that's not a very this is just atheism with more steps. American author Dorothy Murdoch in The Christ Conspiracy, The Greatest Story Ever Sold. That's a good title. argues that Jesus and Christianity were created by members of various secret societies, mystery schools, and religions to unify the Roman Empire under one state religion, and that these people drew on numerous myths and rituals which had existed previously and then constructed them into Christianity that still exists today. In the 1930s, British spiritualist Hahn and Swaffer's Home Circle, following the teachings of the Native American spirit Silver Birch, also claimed Jesus a myth. Some common hypotheses with Jesus, Mary Magdalene, and the Holy Grail are that Mary Magdalene was one of the apostles of Jesus and possibly even the only disciple, but this was suppressed by the early church. Jesus also had an intimate relationship with Mary Magdalene, which may or may not have resulted in marriage and or children. Their continued bloodline is then said to be Christianity's deepest secret. Andrew, do you think there's Jesus kids out there right now?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, if we're just doing math here, I feel like if you're directly descended from Jesus, you probably got a pretty good chance at reproducing, right? So if that's the case, then the Jesus descendants are gonna multiply like crazy over time if they got a higher than average return on breeding, as you might want to call it. So like, if you look at just how many kids Genghis Khan has, like how many people are directly descended from Genghis Khan, I feel like if Jesus did have kids, there's got to be at least like, I don't know, 4, 5 of them out there that are directly descended from him.
Well, I mean, how many people did Genghis Khan sleep with?
Do you want to get into this? This is fucking crazy. Hold on. I want to say like 5% of the world is directly descended from Genghis Khan. Maybe of Asia. Maybe of Mongolia. I don't know. Let's find out. Genghis Khan descendants. Also, I've heard that it's pronounced Chinggis, or the pronunciation varies, but I've heard both. Wow. Okay. So according to DiscoverMagazine.com, 1 in 200 men are direct descendants of Genghis Khan. Holy hell. And 10% of people from Mongolia. Whoa. That's crazy. So Genghis Khan died 750 years ago. So assuming 25 years per generation, you get about 30 men between the present and that period. In more quantitative terms, 10% of the men who reside within the borders of the Mongol Empire, as it was at the death of Genghis Khan, may carry his Y chromosome. And so 0.5% of men in the world, about 16 million individuals alive today, do so.
16 million.
Wow. Since 2003, there have been other cases of super Y lineages. For example, the Manchu lineage and the Uineo lineage. The existence of these Y chromosomal lineages, which may have burst upon the genetic landscape like explosive stars sweeping aside all of the variation before them, indicates a periodic winner-take-all dynamic in human genetics more reminiscent of hyperpolygynous mammals such as elephant seals. Oh, that's animals that fuck a lot. I see. Where it's like one dude that gets all the women. But yeah, I guess wow. So look, how big was Genghis Khan's empire at the end of his death? Height of the Mongol Empire. Oh shit. God damn it. I hit full screen. Height of the Mongol Empire. Images.
Whoa! Oh my god!
No. Are you kidding me? Dude, it goes all the way from fucking Poland to South Korea to Taiwan. Like the entire Middle East. It's basically everywhere in Asia. But like Siberia, India, and Southeast Asia. Oh, and I guess Saudi Arabia, but at that point it was Persia. But beyond that, that was all like, wow. Yeah, from what is that? Like fucking Estonia, Lithuania. Dude, the very edge of it on the northwestern side is touching. What is that? Sweden?
Yeah.
No, Finland.
Finland.
Stretching from Finland to Laos. Wow. Yeah, so 10% of the men living in that area are directly descended from Genghis Khan. 1 in 10. There you go.
Very interesting lad, Genghis Khan.
Yep. Oh yeah, I listened to a. You ever listen to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History?
No.
It's pretty good. It's a. I don't know if it's classified as a pod. It's like somewhere between a podcast and an audiobook, because it's not based on a book or anything, but it's presented in a very audiobook like way. But there was like a 5 or 10 part series, like 2 hours each, just about the Mongol Empire, and I listened to almost all of it. It was crazy.
I mean, when it gets as big as that, there's probably a lot to talk about.
Well, but I mean, I don't know how many people Genghis Khan killed, but I want to say it was like 10% of the world's population. Like he just killed. Let's find out. What percentage of the world's population fuck. Oh my god, 40 million people, 10% of the world's population at the time. That's crazy. Wow.
So what ended the Mongol Empire?
Genghis Khan dying, I think. Wow. Yeah, so it says on Wikipedia here, it has been estimated that approximately 11% of the world's population was either killed during or immediately after the Turco-Mongol invasions. If the calculations are accurate, the events would be the deadliest acts of mass killings in human history. Oliver Chancellor conducted research and found that the Mongol invasions induced population displacement on a scale never before seen, particularly in Central Asia and Eastern Europe. She added, the impending arrival of the Mongol hordes spread terror and panic. I mean, duh. Fucking sieging Baghdad. Mongols are crazy, dude. Taking over everything from Baghdad to Bangkok. And Belarus. All the B places. Environmental impact. Well, there you go. Check that out.
7 million tons of carbon from the atmosphere because Genghis Khan killed so many people. It allowed trees to grow in places that were previously populated.
Well, I guess that's nice. In the sea, also, it says a list of genocides by death toll. That could be a fun one.
I mean, yeah.
Japanese war crimes killed 3 to 14 million. That's a pretty big gap. The Great Leap Forward and the famine which followed it, 15 to 55 million deaths. Oh my god. Thanks, Mal. That's crazy. You wanna go through this here, Andrew?
The Great Leap Forward, also known as the Second Five-Year Plan of the People's Republic of China. It was an economic and social campaign led by the Communist Party from 1958 to 1962. How long is that? Like 8 years? 6?
58 to that's 4 years.
4 years? It only took 4 years. Mao Zedong launched the campaign to reconstruct the country from an agrarian economy into a communist society through the formation of people's communes.
That sounds
He
nice.
decreed increased efforts to multiply grain yields and bring industry to the countryside. Local officials were fearful of the anti-rightist campaigns and completed to fulfill or over-fulfill quotas based on Mao's exaggerated claims. collecting surpluses that in fact did not exist, and leaving farmers to starve. They didn't report any of this because of the policies. They blame bad weather for the decline, but they didn't do anything about it. So it ended up resulting in tens of millions of deaths, but it ranges anywhere from 18 million at the lowest to 45 million at the highest, making it the largest famine in human history.
Damn.
I mean, that's what happens when you just tell people, hey, so you guys need to like make twice of what you're making right now, at least.
I think it's funny how this kind of thing always folds out in communist societies where like they try and collectivize the farming and whatnot, and then it all basically works out the same way where they're like, hey, give us some food, and they're like, we're giving you all the food we got, and they're like, give us more food, and then they end up just killing the farmers that were giving them food, and then they have no food because the farmers are dead. Like that happened in China, that happened in Russia, that happened in the Ukraine. Like, you'd think they learn, but they never did.
No. I think that they probably just didn't really care that much.
Yeah. No, it was the bad weather that did it, really.
No, yeah, it was messing up the crops, Henry.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening. We'll catch y'all later.
Have a great day, night, morning.
Don't traffic kids.
Don't traffic kids.
Don't be communist.
Thanks for watching, everybody.